We are playing Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yay!
Why aren't you playing Batman Arkham Knight? Well, I wasn't really a fan of the audio quality of the old recordings of these games that I did. Like, I love T, good guy. I'm keeping those, obviously, they're still up, but...
We're getting rid of him off of this channel since he had a baby now. He's dead to us.
Yeah, he's being, what was it, Stalin did, where he painted people out of pictures?
Yeah.
So, I wanted to play this...
Yes.
Yes, I wanted to play this again, though, because we played Return to Arkham before, and you and I just watched through Season 1 and 2 of Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
Next up is Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero the movie.
Ooh.
And we just started watching Superman the Animated Series, and so
I love Superman.
I just thought it would be fun to kind of go...
Oh, you're going to play on hard?
No, I don't actually like hard.
Oh, okay, so you're going to play on normal.
We're actually going to do normal. I don't like hard on this game. I've done it before. But the thing I don't like about it is that there's no attack indicators, and I always found that not hard. I actually just found it annoying. Mm-hmm. You know?
I find that annoying, too.
Like, I don't think it's hard.
It takes away a whole gameplay element.
Yeah, I just find it obnoxious.
Yeah.
But I love this game. It is the most, like, very obviously a spiritual successor to Batman the Animated Series, and since we were just watching through that, I really wanted to play it. Mm-hmm. I put the frame rate at 60 FPS. Instead of playing the Return to Arkham version, we're playing the PC.
The Joker has been apprehended. Batman is now en route to Arkham Island.
And I personally I don't know, I love this game. So we'll replay some of the Arkham games over time, and I'm sure we'll get tonight.
Hey, look, the Batmobile. Cool.
But, I don't know,
I wonder if we get to play that in any of these games.
My thing was, if I'm ever... You're funny. My thing was, if we're ever going to play Night, I wanted to replay the other games in higher quality.
And in order, mostly?
Yeah, mostly.
Stand back, fool, I've got a bomb! Huh? All right.
I mean, I think we'll circle back to a few, though, too. I think we're kind of playing them in release order, you know? But I still want to play through Arkham Shadow. It's just, I felt that the the MetaQuest had such a bad recording capability for it, and you had to do so many workarounds.
And it got out of sync, like, really badly.
After, like, 20 minutes, you'd have to stop.
Yeah, or resync the audio.
Hey, Sharpie. Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Holes!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown!
A lot of people here really want to talk to you,
Officer Balls!
Really? I don't mind walking. Ugh. Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here!
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
Can you tell how much better this just looks naturally on PC than on Xbox 360?
I know, it looks really good.
It's super clear.
Is Commissioner Gordon here yet?
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got here just before you did.
Can you believe they called that guy a filthy degenerate?
Hey, Sharpie, you hit my good side? Ah, the heck. They're all good, aren't they?
It's like degenerate's a bad word or something.
Look at all this new security. How's a guy supposed to break out of here?
Joker is our most challenging patient. Curing him will cement my reputation.
Oh, it's always nice to return to my sweet little hacienda.
I don't think he's curable.
No, I mean, I think he's just broken on the inside completely.
Yeah, he's like gone too far off the deep end.
I really did love the storyline, though, about this in Killing Joke.
You know what? I prefer the good old cavity search. Much more personal.
Multiple prohibited items.
I want Joker searched again.
It's not the patient. It's...
Ooh, would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws, ooh, bat smacks.
Scan the screen on Joker.
Open the gate. Get him out of there. I want weapons on him at all times. Do not let him out of your sight.
There'll be time enough for you later, Cash. Speaking of time, tick-tock, tick-tock. Is that a crocodile I hear? What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4.
I don't know why I never noticed that Penelope Young is standing there.
Up to do.
I really like the reference he just did to Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Hello, new patient. This is Quincy Shaw, Warden of Arkham Asylum.
Ooh, it's my favorite show. I'm Warden Idiot. You'll never escape.
Hey, Joker. Joker! 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 Hear about Black Gate, boss? Joker! Shut up! Go, catch you soon, boss!
Shut it and keep moving.
The state of the wiring in these federal facilities is, well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Officer
Whatever,
Balls.
just be quick.
Only following procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Did he scare that guy on
My
purpose?
temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
Ew!
That's one of my favorite quotes from this.
Get him out of here. He's good. Get the door open.
I like how they just let Mark Hamill completely cut loose on this.
Yeah, did he like not follow a script for this?
I don't know. I'm sure he did.
Category 9 patient in transit. Pacification system active. Shoot to kill permissions granted.
Wow.
You heard the lady. We got another psycho on the way.
Can you smell the excitement in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then. Croc, old boy! Is that you?
I just think he's really funny.
He
They
is
did a
good.
good job making him hilarious in this.
Yeah, they did do a good job actually making the Joker funny in this and the animated series.
Keep your weapons trained on it at all times.
Looks angry.
They also did an amazing job with Croc in this, making him menacing.
He's
and yet
terrifying.
cartoon-like.
He is so terrifying in this.
What's it doing?
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down.
Get that animal under control!
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart. Eat your bones.
I was terrified of him when I first played this game.
Okay, real quick, because they talk so much during this.
Yeah,
I have a
they
few
do.
things I want to say. First off, I watched a whole video about how they do tricks in this game. Sorry about the cursor I keep having to move to like make it work well. A lot of times and this happens in a lot of games, a lot of times the world will despawn when you see a door close. Like
Oh.
behind that door, it's kind of gone.
Interesting.
Because they were working with a lot of technical limitations, but also when Croc goes through that door, he goes a little ways, just disappears, just straight up is gone, phases out of
ruin the
existence.
illusion for
I'm not
us.
trying to, but something I find interesting is that this game and Arkham City, I think, do two of the best jobs I've seen in gaming of foreshadowing. Where like the opening for it, you can run into so many characters that matter. Like, for example, I know that I always knew there was a doctor standing there, but I never looked at her and noticed, oh yeah, that's Penelope Young. I just never really looked. But,
It makes him very replayable.
well, yeah, and when you're walking through here, you can, obviously you have Joker, you run into Killer Croc, there's references to a few other characters, Penelope Young is there, Gordon. I mean, like, there's a
Officer
whole...
Balls.
Officer Balls, who ends up mattering quite a bit. He needs a good fondling later
He's
on
the
in the
most
story.
important Arkham character.
He is the catalyst for some of this happening.
True.
In some ways, Officer Balls actually caused Arkham Knight.
In some ways, Officer Balls is like Arkham's Jesus.
How so?
Well,
I'd say he's more like the devil.
I feel like he sacrifices himself for everybody.
It was the exact opposite. He's more like the Judas, first off. But I will continue this in a second. It's just they constantly talk during this intro. I just find it so cool how in this game, all of, you're running into so many things from the story in this, and there's so much foreshadowing, and the same thing happens in City.
I really need to get me some meat.
Okay, move up.
Joker is so stupid. I love him. He's my favorite character in these series.
Look like a monster to me. put him down. Permanently.
I'm surprised Batman's not mad at them for wanting to kill Killer Croc.
Whee! Great night for a party!
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Even that is a, like, foreshadowing to the fact that Officer Balls is involved in the plot of this.
It also is kind of foreshadowing that, like, he had a plan to be here all along.
Well, yeah, that's like even less foreshadowing. That's just more him telling you that. But yeah,
true, that's true.
You are right. I just think it's so cool how they managed to do that. And, you know, this game, I don't think it has the best story out of all of them, but I think it does have the best atmosphere where you're trapped in here with all of them.
I think it has some of the best elements of uncovering a mystery.
Yes.
And uncovering, like, people working against you, you know?
Well,
I think
yeah.
that's really interesting.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Their presence...
What's he doing? Stay where you are. Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
Our presence in our institution is temporary.
What? Don't you trust me?
Our guest has arrived.
I played this game at an extremely,
a rough time in your life, right?
extremely traumatic time in my life, yes. So I don't remember all of the story.
Busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
Something interesting about trauma is it just kind of makes you forget a lot of the stuff you did during that time. Like, there's a lot of movies that I've watched but don't remember a thing about.
Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last one we'll ever have with him.
Yeah, right.
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff only.
I assure you, if anyone's qualified, it's...
Listen, I appreciate the assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs.
Get up! Now! Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
He must have a really hard head.
This would have all been prevented if they just let Batman go live.
I know, right?
The joke's on you.
And then he teabags him. I mean, he's like a true Halo 3 veteran.
True. It's like Nate when he plays COD.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously! Now let's get this party started.
Ladies and maniacs, I apologize for this interruption to your regular entertainment. Seconds ago, I was going to kill everyone in the room, and then much cartoon. And then, well, you know how I do love a captive audience.
I think he sends a ton more guys into here, doesn't he?
Yes.
Just warming you up, Bats. Fresh from Blackgate Correctional Facility, with a combined sentence of 752 years. Ding, 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 ding. It's round 2.
Wow, that's a lot of years. I think they send them in smaller waves here because it was like the tutorial, you know?
Right. I mean, that makes sense. They're basically just getting you used to playing. I've never
Yeah.
played these games, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's very confusing if you've never played it before.
I don't even know who this guy is. Is it a Buttman or something?
Buttman!
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bats.
I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
If you think I'll let you
Blah,
run...
blah, blah. Always with the hero speak. Ooh, I'm getting bored of watching you.
Why don't you just come find me?
Did you notice how unconcerned Jim Gordon looked? He was like,
it's a trap.
looks like we're trapped.
Of course it is.
I think they did a better job with his face later on.
One thing I love, though, about this game is the style of these things.
Yeah, the art is really cool.
Like, why didn't they do this style of art later?
I don't know. I love it. It's really cool.
Even look at Joker. They all look like cartoons, and they actually tell you things about them from when they first appeared in different issues. You know?
I read all of this stuff as I got it.
Well,
when I got it in the game.
What's weird, though, is there's, like, elements of these things that are not canon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they, you know, decided... I genuinely... I kind of believe that this game was originally intended to be a little bit of, like, basically a take on the world of Batman the Animated Series, but darker. It kind of feels like if Batman the Animated Series kept going after the New Adventures. I thought this, by the way, was so cool.
That is cool.
But, like, you know, obviously they did have ideas for Arkham City, because you'll see that there's things like the secret, like, Easter egg that points towards it.
Keeping Riddler?
Yeah. But, oh yeah, another thing really quick. In the previews for this, I don't remember if it was this one or if it was the Riddler, a different Riddler cell, but it was red as blood instead of green paint.
Oh.
And I believe they changed that due to the rating.
Oh. Dumb.
But regardless, I thought that was interesting. I know too much little random stupid trivia about these games.
I think it's cool.
I don't know everything, though.
I like all of your trivia. I think it's fun.
Well, it could have been my way to make a career for myself if I had kept just making Arkham videos, but
Well, what are you going to talk about at some point, you know? Like, how much more trivia can you learn here?
I don't know. There's a lot of people who that's all they upload, and I don't know how they do it.
Quincy Sharp actually had, like, an Arkham-shaped butt plug-in throughout the entirety of this game.
That's hot. And also, this is a sex seat.
Nice.
It's, like, to prevent the woman from moving her head.
So,
or man, in my case.
So they decanonized some of the stuff in there as the series went on?
Yeah, like, I think some of it was intended to be a spiritual successor to comic books and Batman the Animated Series, especially since...
So why'd they change it?
Especially since they got the same exact voice cast.
These poor guards never stood a chance.
All patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
I don't know exactly why they went further into a whole universe, but I am glad they did.
No, I am too. I just don't understand why they changed some of the lore of some of the characters then. Like, just keep it canon, but, like, go on with it. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean. I don't remember what exactly they changed, but I do remember that there's arguments that a couple of the things mentioned in those bios are not canon.
Interesting. Well, I like my fun fact for Batman in this universe that you are actually 5 inches taller than him.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true, because I'm 6'5". Is he only 6 flat?
He is only 6 feet in this universe, according to all of the papers you see find about him.
What's up?
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
I want to take care of these.
I found that interesting because you don't exactly meet very many people in these games who are much taller than Batman.
True. Let's see what this guy has to say.
What happened?
Joker happened. You're lucky to be alive.
He must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help in pacification. I repeat, we need backup in pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Zaz is free! Oh god, he's got Mike!
Franklin, can you hear me? If you can, help's on the way.
I think that would have been the perfect spot for a Wilhelm scream.
I think Mike is dead, dude. Mike is not gonna live through this.
He's either dead or he's being held. I also like that the cameras follow you because Joker's watching you. Have you ever noticed that?
I did not notice that. That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's a detail a lot of people miss, is when you walk by the cameras, they will watch.
That is really creepy. I like that.
Put the trigger down, Zaz!
What do you call me? It's Trigger, please. Ooh, let's talk to Zach Franklin.
Thank God. It's Zaz. He's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zaz has totally lost it.
Wait here.
You can't. He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
Oh, he looks terrible.
Anything that looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me?
What do you mean? I think he looks fine.
I don't mean like terrible and like the graphics are bad. I mean like terrible as in he looks like terrifying.
That's true.
You know, like he just looks like he's been through the ringer.
Jill, I was trying to talk to Jonathan Gardman. Can you be quiet, please?
Sorry. Just saying he looks like he needs help.
Yeah, yeah. You know, another thing, by the way, that I think they really screwed up in this series was in the second game. Do you remember the phone call killer? And they just straight up spoil who it is right away.
Yeah, they just spoiled it with Zaz right away. That was a shame.
Immediately on the first call.
I really wish they would have let you do a few calls before figuring it out.
It should have had a voice modulator, and you should have been trying to figure out who the actual villain was. Kind of like the Hush one.
Yeah, because mysteries are freaking cool.
And they're also a core part of Batman.
Yeah, and they're a big thing in the animated series. He solves a bunch of mysteries all the time in that show.
True. Alright. Gotta go to one of these, don't I?
Have another.
I've got to get close enough to Zaz to strike.
He'll see me coming on the ground, so I'll stay up high. These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
Good thing I am not obese.
I really miss Kevin Conroy.
Me too.
What a great man.
Sometimes when I hear his voice, it makes me sad.
Yeah. I know, well, because I think he's as far as I know, he's the actor to also most, like, embody Batman's heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just a good person.
Mm-hmm, I think so.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Oh, hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform? Pretty hot, huh? Oh, I got something to show you. 1 second, B-Man. I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Bats, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
It's so obvious later on Rocksteady was embarrassed by the costume designs they gave her.
Oracle, I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
Yeah, we're so embarrassed because we let Harley wear something sexy when she's a character who loves wearing sexy things.
Shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
I know. Well, I mean, it's so obvious by Suicide Squad that, like, the new guard at Rocksteady was embarrassed by, like, these character designs and what they did with the women in these games. But the women in Batman's Rogues Gallery use sex.
Yeah.
Like, all the time. I mean, sexual appeal. Like, Harley, we were just watching Batman the Animated Series. Harley uses it to confuse, like, what's his name? A specific mob boss multiple times because he has a crush on her, for example. And, like, she uses people thinking she's pretty a lot. And Poison Ivy uses it even more.
Oh yeah, Poison Ivy uses it. Catwoman uses it too. Like, it's just what the villains in that do. I mean, like,
it's also what women do. I mean, like, if you think about it, like the idea of the siren, you know, like that myth.
Yeah, if you think about it, if you're a woman who's doing evil, bad, criminal things,
and you're not as strong as this guy.
Yeah, but you know you're hot, wouldn't you want to use that to your advantage? Like,
Yes.
I feel like that's what most women would do.
Yeah, but nowadays it's seen as problematic and evil and awful and anti-woman and I don't know, every other thing under the sun.
Rocksteady became like the most liberal company of all time in such a bad way.
I hope that they change by the time of whatever they do next, because I was really disappointed by the art style, direction, everything, which sucks because actually thinking about it, now you can decanonize and not care about, you can decanonize and not care about Suicide Squad, and that's fine. Good for you, and I honestly agree in a lot of ways.
Scan the room. Look for an exit.
I agree it's better to ignore it, but, officially it's in the canon, and my thing is with it, I feel like Metropolis, if you actually look at Metropolis as a city in that game, it was awesome.
It was cool.
Going around Metropolis and swinging around and stuff and looking, those things were very, very cool. Also, can you tell how inspired by the animated series, like, the art is? It's like they took the animated series, combined it with comic books, and then put it in a darker world.
It's very cool. I was gonna say, I just don't feel like you should even consider it canon because it's not even made by the same people who made these games.
Well...
Like, it just feels like a completely different team of people who called themselves Rocksteady wanted to make a Batman game.
A lot of people had left the company by then, but there were a lot that were still there, including the the leads of these games were somehow still part of that.
So why did they,
Why'd they end up with that?
Yeah, why did they change everything about the characters that people liked?
I don't really know. Also...
Batman, I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
Steve, more Blackgate prisoners. By the boiler.
Who's that behind them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free! How'd he break out?
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
Doesn't it just kind of seem like they became completely different people?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like iDubbbz.
Yeah,
It
like
feels
he used to be nice and now he's like a crazy person.
Well, I don't even know if he really used to be nice, but he used to be like this edgelord, like very clearly not liberal guy, and then it almost feels like he like got a lobotomy or like it feels like he had a Goku moment. Like, remember in Dragon Ball when Goku comes to Earth as a baby and he hits his head and then he instead of being just straight up evil, he just kind of becomes normal?
Yeah.
It feels like the people who wrote this game, or
like they hit their heads and changed personality.
Mr. B-Man, we're in control now.
Yes, it feels like a bunch of people hit their heads and all of a sudden they were a different person.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Decontamination room. Toxins detected.
Damn it! They're trapped in there!
Whoa.
Warning. Decontamination. Area sealed.
Are those guys poisoned?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
No. I'd rather watch.
They're already dead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna help them. The iDubbbz joke, by the way, is about the YouTuber. I don't know if anyone has been following that situation, but like he has changed so much as a person. It's so weird. It's something I noticed with so many.
A simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
It's something I noticed with so many content creators too. Is like they'll hit some era in their lives, and then they will completely change. Oh wait, okay, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing.
That's okay.
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
Can you imagine being a guard? No, wait, please!
Wait, don't run away from me!
What did I do wrong?
No!
Batman's here! Just hold on a little longer, Steve. I can't! I'm gonna fall!
I'm going after the animal who did this.
I don't know, I just don't understand in general how people like completely do a 180 on their personality. I just don't get it. It confuses me.
It's very odd.
I believe he left me here. That son of a...
It's a Blackgate convict. Did you ever notice that? It's
That's funny.
Not a guard.
Oh, jeez!
Unnecessary violence.
Nice of him to save that guy, though.
Yeah, true. He saved him, but he gave him brain damage. But hey,
True.
he's alive.
He's got vertigo now.